Shell or Michelle Gilbert is a master herbalist, a holistic iridologist, and author of a detox guidebook. She's passionate about natural healing. As a mom of four, created an oil-based skincare line to nourish skin naturally. She's dedicated to helping others embrace chemical-free self-care and holistic wellness for radiant skin and health from the inside out. And so her title is Healing Happy. So that's kind of the business name, Healing Happy, Inside and Out, Weight Loss, Skincare, and more. And so we're excited to hear from her on really just kind of natural feel good things, self-care, like, it connects back to how do we lower our stress, right? And feel loved, because that is one thing that we're learning, I think, today is we can have the power to create a lot of what our life experience is. So thank you.
You're
I'll let you take it
welcome.
away.
Well, thanks for allowing me to be here. I'm so excited. I've been listening in this whole time, and I love how the universe works sometimes in bringing like the right people before you and saying the right things. It's just been the perfect transition from what you said, Christine, about fear and kidneys and how to deal with that, in a physical way, whether it's like celery juice, and then Julie getting into the emotional aspect of this fear thing. And it's something I want to talk about because I have been in the natural healing world. I've been in medicine most of my life, but natural healing for about 17 years. Excuse me. And as I have been talking to many people through the years, I have not only helped them transition from this fear-based lifestyle, but I've also helped myself going from a person who felt like I needed to eat perfectly and deal in a perfect environment to a person who now sees things on a different energetic level. So I want to share what I've learned as far as using our body to ground ourselves and our energy, specifically around fear and thoughts around that. So I'm going to jump in and share my screen. I have a couple of things to share with you guys. If I can get to the right screen. So um, I have a gift for you guys. I'll tell you more about it in a minute, but I'll be giving you guys a free dry brush, which I'll share why this is so important for the grounding fear things that we're doing and how to help heal your skin. I also have a guidebook because I won't have time to go into all the things that will teach you more in depth, the things I want to go over today. So make sure you guys grab that. We'll put the link below. And Christine already introduced me and some of the things I do. So I'm going to just jump right into some of this fear stuff. And I'm going to start in a way that feels backwards, but I'll get to it. So bear with me. And if you guys are on live, I love how Julie brought you in and invited you to share your screen. Feel free to do that. I would love to have you talk with me and share some thoughts and feelings around all of this. So feel free to ask questions. And if I don't see them, Christine, will you let me know? And I'm going over this really quickly because I want to get to the really big important thing, but you need to understand this. So our physical bodies are connected to our emotions. All of you guys probably in this group know this because you are people in the quantum field of healing, and I love that. But if I were to talk to you about chemicals, we all know that we are so exposed to chemicals on a daily basis, especially women, where it comes to like the shampoo we put on, the polish we put on our fingernails, skincare, we're just way exposed. And if I were to do a garlic skin test with you, if you were to step on a piece of garlic, within 30 seconds to a minute, you'd be able to taste it in your mouth. Our bloodstream is absorbing everything we put on it. Well, in the world today, especially around the new talk about food dyes and chemicals in our food, we have an environment of fear that we live in, right? That I don't know if I can wear anything that's not cotton, and I don't know if I can eat anything that's not grown in the earth and organic. And it gets to the point where it almost feels like, well, what can I do and how can I live? And that's what I want to talk about with fear and using some of these tools that we've learned and applying them into daily routines that will help us change. So like I mentioned with the garlic test, we absorb everything into our skin, and you can see these layers, like we have the top layer, the dermis and the epidermis on our skin that goes right into these nerves and into our bloodstream. We are deeply affecting our body through the thoughts that we think and the things that we put on them, and they all work together. So it's so interesting to me when we think about how do I calm my nervous system? How do I deal with the toxins? And putting it all together is like they actually work together in a really powerful way. So if you think about if I told you guys that you know the cleanser that you're using to wash your face is so full of chemicals that it's damaging your skin, doesn't that give you a fear response around everything that you're putting on your skin? And then you're going to start thinking about it. Your body immediately changes the chemicals that is circulating around your body, whether that's a hormone thing and fight or flight, or whether that's you know, just fear. Should I change something? So really getting into like, what are the thoughts we think on a daily basis? How am I affecting my body? I was with a group of friends this weekend, and we went to a banquet and we didn't know what was going to be served, but they came out with pizza and cookies from Costco. And a couple of my friends were like, oh, this is so unhealthy. This is like carb overload. I shouldn't be eating this, but I'm hungry and going to eat it anyway. And as I was listening to this, I don't eat gluten, so it wasn't even an option for me to eat it. So I was having more of an opportunity to listen. And I thought, wow, what are these ladies eating? They're not eating carbs, they're eating fear, right? They're eating stress and anxiety around this food, and that causes more of a problem than the pizza does, right? The pizza is just food, but we give this food emotion. We give it energy. And when we have that energy sitting in our body, um, we are not only bringing in carbs, but we're bringing in unhealthy attitudes. You could do the same thing for salad. You could say, I know the salad is healthy and I should be eating it, but I don't want to be eating it. I want to eat the pizza because salad is just gross. And I'm going to eat it anyway because it's supposed to be healthy for my body. Is that giving your body energy? Is it feeding and nourishing your soul? It's really not. So I want to get into like how can we change this energy that we're constantly putting into our body? When we think those thoughts, not only are we shifting our energy, but we're really changing the balance of our microbiome. The microbiome is like all this new conversation in the world right now, right? We hear about it everywhere. The microbiome is on your skin, it's in your digestive tract. Your digestive tract is actually outside of your body, inside. So it's this like outside your skin and inside your body is all this microbiome. And the chemicals we put on our skin kill our microbiome. The chemicals we put in our body kill our microbiome. So that leads to inflammation. It leads to mood disorders. It really makes our immune system go weak. We just really struggle when we're messing up our microbiome. So how can we heal that with our thoughts and with the things that we're doing? I love adding this faith light aspect into our world because we could just say, okay, body, I know you have the power and ability to heal and change. Can you just do that for me? And I believe in miracles and I believe that can happen. But most of us don't live that way. We tend to want more physical proof and change the energy before we change physical matter. And as we do these little steps, we are actually focusing on changing the energy so we can step into the energy of having what we want. And there's a lot that goes into that, but I want to just teach you a couple of things. So when we think those negative thoughts, what we're doing is changing our liver. We're putting toxins in, we're holding toxic thoughts, we're holding toxic food, and that leads to weight issues and skin conditions, unhealthy balances of hormones and microbiome. The amazing thing about the liver, though, because it goes down to the level of the liver, and I'll share more about that in a minute, is the liver has the ability to regenerate every 6 weeks. So the amazing thing about healing your thoughts, stepping into who you already are, not feeling like you have to constantly change things, will rebalance your liver. And in 6 weeks, you could physically and emotionally become a new person. So it's kind of a cool thing to think about. So I mentioned like at the level of your liver, when it comes to detoxing and resetting your body, you want to do this in a very specific order. We want to release emotions physically, and we want to release emotions and physically change some of the things going in our bodies. So the first area we always want to focus on, the first area we want to release is your bowels. Your bowels are associated with letting go and releasing the need to control, whether that's surrendering to a higher power or just letting go of the need to make sure you're fixing everything or seeing the negative in everything, focusing on just it's okay, My body is signaling to me what it needs to do, and I will be able to use that to change. So let's say your stomach hurts, you have a belly ache. The first thing we want to do is we look at the belly ache like a fire alarm. If you're looking at this like a fire alarm, you don't want to just go turn off the fire alarm because the fire alarm is signaling that there's a fire, right? If you just turn off the fire alarm, you're not fixing the fire. You're just turning off the annoying noise with it. But when you look at the fire alarm and say, this is a signal, the stomach ache is a signal, what more can I do to help heal the fire? Then when you look at the stomach ache, you can say, like Julie was talking about with power, and Christine was too, like we take back our power. We say, I know my body is not a victim. I am a creator, not a person who feels victimized. I can create the outcome that I want. So how can I use this bellyache to create something? Whether create new information or create new healing opportunities, or saying, if I did this, if I took this supplement or did this program, I could create a healthier outcome for my stomach. So using it as information versus just turning it off and stopping it. Also, like Christine said, like numbing ourselves. We don't want to do that. We want to use this body as information. So then we go into the level of your kidneys, which is associated with forgiveness. Forgiveness, not necessarily as someone hurt me, I need to forgive them, but forgiveness is I carry a lot of pain. Why do I feel pain? How can I forgive that in myself? Or maybe I feel sadness a lot. How can I forgive and let go of my need to feel sad all the time? Like switching the energy is, it's okay. I forgive you for feeling that, but how can I change that energy into something to be used for power and good instead of weakness and victimhood? Then we go into liver, which is associated with anger or resentment, like processing through movement or through energy, like, ooh, that makes me feel angry. Let me use anger as like dynamite to blow up a mountain and move all this energy versus like shovel and wheelbarrow to move energy. Anger can move a lot of energy. And so using anger to move that energy can be really helpful and powerful. Uh, but you have to recognize it and pay attention to it. And then we get into blood, our life force energy, our vitality, which is that survival thing. Like I'm swimming in water and I can barely keep my head above the water to breathe, and yet I'm carrying 5 other people with me. And how in the world am I going to survive? It takes us from the level of survival into I am powerful and I'm conquering this and I can get myself out and take control. So when you do that, when you pay attention to those 4 detoxing organs on an emotional and physical level, then you step into I can transform. That will transform your skin. It will reduce inflammation. You'll be changing your thoughts. Then you can focus in on individual conditions. But going through those on a general basis will get you to the level of number 7, which is focusing on individual conditions. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's about 13 years ago, and I knew all of this information, but my immediate instinct was fight or flight. Like, oh my goodness, how did I, try to live so healthy and then get this autoimmune condition, and it put me into fear mode. I have to trust the doctors. I have to take the medication. And then I did that for a couple of months and realized you are just weakening and giving your power away. This is not healing you. You're not changing. And I got back into these steps, like let's focus on my bowels. Let's focus on kidney, liver, blood. And if you do this for 6 weeks, that's like 40 days. Christine mentioned numbers. 40 days of healing tends to be like a perfect number of switching over, like I mentioned, the liver. In 6 weeks, we can heal. I was able to do that and have been symptom-free of Hashimoto's for about 12 years. So I know this stuff works. I've done it in my life. If you want more information, I do have it in my book, How to Release Weight for the Last Time, because I titled it that, Emotional and Physical Weight. If you want to release weight, you need to go reset your body through all of those levels. If you do that, your body will not only release weight, but it will release toxins emotionally and physically, and you'll notice your body completely resetting. So I have access to this book. I will put it when you sign up for the free skincare guide, I'll give you access to this to give you a free copy of this book if you guys are interested. So I won't go into that too much, but like I mentioned, if you really want to heal, you need to rebalance the microbiome, put this protection on, become a person of power who has the ability to strengthen and protect your outer level as well as your inner emotions. You remove toxins, which balance your hormones, and remove toxins emotionally, physically, right? Like there are the physical things you want to remove, not necessarily that you have to, but to level up your energy. It's hard to be in a weakened state and using toxic things and think positively about them. If you have a fear around ice cream, that it's going to make you fat or that you use it to numb out, it's really hard to use ice cream as a healing tool because it's hard to change your thoughts around that. So I say while you're healing, remove the things that have fear associated with them, level up your energy, put yourself in an energy level in the environment you're in, physically and emotionally, so that you can really heal and rebalance, and then bring the other things back with a more positive outlook. You can enjoy the pizza better if you feel confident that your body is healthy and strong and could deal with the extra carbs or the fat or whatever is associated with it. And then it can be a fun healing experience with like friends and family to enjoy pizza versus I'm eating guilt and shame with every single bite, if that makes sense. And as you bring in nourishing food, as you bring in nourishing thoughts, you'll notice your body will heal and grow on a whole different level. So I know I'm going through this super fast. If you guys have questions, let me know because I'm not seeing the comments. But like I mentioned, our body really is a fire alarm. It is giving us all these different signals on what's going on inside. So I do have this, if you get the free skincare guide, you can get a copy of this, but our body really does talk to us. So if you have skin conditions, I can say automatically from a master herbalist perspective, and now, skincare is that, your body is detoxing through your skin. Your body shouldn't be detoxing through your skin. Should be detoxing through your bowels. So we have to go back, reset that program, go through your bowels, your kidneys, your liver, and then get back to your skin or the blood and change that around. Your body won't be detoxing through your skin anymore. It will go through your gut and that will heal things like eczema, dry skin, acne, other things like that. So let me know if there's any questions. So some things that I really recommend to do is, it feels like a lot to just talk about changing our energy, changing your thoughts, change your life, right? I like to bring it back to, I need physical reminders that if I do this, then I can think that and I'll get this outcome. So I want to teach you how to do that in a couple different ways. I talked with Christine a couple years ago about my shower routine. I'll also give you guys this free shower routine with my skincare guide. The shower routine really just helps you focus in on what you want. Julie mentioned like bringing like the water in your shower. I love showers because showers are a safe place where it's quiet. You're all alone usually, and you can focus in on whether that's creativity or things you want, or feeling sad or a little bit emotional. And I have a whole backstory about my shower routine. When I went through a little bit of depression after having my baby 6 years ago, and my parents got divorced and other things, I homeschool my kids. So it was my only quiet place. And I would step into the shower and just cry. Well, one day I realized I don't want to keep crying. I want to actually start healing, and developed a shower routine where I could put essential oils. I have a shower diffuser on a shower diffuser. Use oils to raise your energy and vibration, to focus in. I just close my eyes and hold my heart. Focus in on how am I feeling? What is my body feeling? Do I have a headache? Do I feel tired? Am I feeling overwhelmed? And just pay attention to that. You can do EFT tapping in the shower. I have this girl in the pictures holding up these cards. I actually have what I call shower affirmation cards. I have waterproof cards that you can stick on the shower that have affirmations on them that I love to read while I'm in the shower, to raise my thoughts, raise my energy, to focus in on the things that I want. And then at the end, I will say, I'm safe, I am loved, I'm okay, I forgive myself, and wash the stress away. So if you start creating these habits like that, you'll notice instead of focusing on just feeling anxiety or feeling overwhelmed, you'll start paying attention to it and changing that energy and moving into thoughts that you do want. It really does matter what you're thinking and how you're processing those thoughts. So one thing I like to do, like in applying this after I've done my shower routine, I try to apply this in the physical things I'm doing every day. So let's say I take a supplement. I have like a supplement for like your kidneys. I would hold that supplement in my hand and say, "Thank you for healing my kidneys. I am so grateful for you having the herbs here that I know will target and heal my kidneys. I put that into my body because I believe it works, and I am going to use this energy and feel better." Instead of just saying, "This is a supplement. I hope it works. I spent a lot of money on it. I don't know, but we're going to see." Change the energy to create the outcome that you want. Really focus in on that energy. And then I love to use like my skincare routine because it's something, especially as women, we're doing every single day, hopefully, to take care of ourselves is to use the products to help energize our body, to balance emotions and hormones, and to physically change an outcome. So, I want to talk to you a little bit more about this because it's so powerful, especially as women. I want you to think when you look into the mirror, what thoughts are coming? Are you looking at yourself feeling so much gratitude for your body? Are you feeling beautiful? Are you feeling strong? Or are you feeling like, "Oh man, I'm getting old. I think I woke up and I aged 40 years." Like, "Oh my gosh, my hair, it's like falling out and it's looking bad. Like I should have been on a weight program last week. What was I thinking? I've got to lose all this weight." Like we are so mean to ourselves, right? When we look into the mirror. But like Louise Hay taught, mirror work, like when you look into the mirror, I love to hold my heart, especially as I'm brushing my teeth or something, hold my heart and just say, "I love you and thank you. Thank you for the smiles you gave today, the hugs you gave." Like it's not about, is my body the perfect weight? It's about, what did I do with my body to create impact on myself and the people around me? And when you're putting products on your skin, try to up level the energy of them so that they're helping with this. Like I only put things on my skin that I know are nourishing because I love my body. And when I love my body, I take care of my body and I use good things for me because I value myself. And I really want you, at least today, when you're washing your face at night or brushing your teeth, to just take a moment, I really hope you'll do this, to look in the mirror and pay attention to the thoughts you're thinking and start changing that energy. And as you wash your face, change your energy. So, about 17 years ago, I burned my face really badly. And it's kind of a funny story now. I laugh about it. But I was cooking squash one night and I pulled it out of the oven and I had like stacked them all up together. And as I pulled it out of the oven and set it down, those little squash kind of created squash bombs and they exploded all over my face. And I had horrible burn scars. And I had big indents in my cheeks and parts of my ear were missing and my neck. And before that, I had had some acne scars from teenagers. I've always had very sensitive skin. And the doctors told me my skin would never heal, that I would always have those scars. And this is right as I was getting into natural healing. So I wanted to find ways that I could heal my skin. At the time, I had, well, just a few years before, sold Mary Kay Cosmetics, as many of you know, maybe that journey. But I was putting Mary Kay on my skin and it just burned. And I thought there's got to be something more natural, something that would help heal my skin that won't irritate it. And it was dry and itchy as it was healing. So I knew I needed something. And I got into like the research of like maybe oil would work. Like I would sometimes moisturize my hands with oils. And as I studied back then, and it was, 17 years ago, kind of pre like internet as it is today. So it took a lot of research, but one thing I came across was I was reading the Bible and there were things about oils that really intrigued me. I was like, why were they using oils for healing? And then I found out that Cleopatra used to use oils to make her skin glow and things like beeswax. And I was like, there's got to be something to oils. So I started using oils in my skincare and noticed that it didn't burn my skin. It was actually soothing to the itching and the pain that I was experiencing. And I noticed where I was using oils that my skin started to heal and feel better. And as I got into the research of like, well, how can I make these oils better? What oils are better for my skin? Because I had a sensitive skin. Some oils I put on would cause me to break out, and some felt more soothing. And I learned that jojoba oil is the most like our skin's natural sebum, which is the oils our skin produces. So I started using more and more jojoba oil, and that started really healing the inflammation around my skin. And as I have helped, like I created a skincare line, as I've helped people use these natural healing oils, I'm seeing amazing results. This is a girl I met a couple of months ago. Her mom actually reached out. She was dancing in the Nutcracker. I met her a few months ago, but her story was from last December. She was dancing in the Nutcracker ballet, and her mom reached out because she was panicking because her skin was so bad, and they wanted to film her, and she was so nervous that she would just look ugly uh, for this film. And her mom reached out, can she try these oils to see if it would heal? And in 2 weeks, and this just amazed me, her skin cleared right up. As we use the energy and healing power of the right things, miracles can happen. And I see this every day. So I strongly encourage you, like, we talked to her about her thoughts too, some of her mean comments about herself, like she felt ugly, and that's really a hard energy. Shifting her energy and using products gave her an after in just 2 weeks. That is amazing. Her skin just glowed. And I saw her 3 weekends ago. I was teaching at a conference, and she came up to me, and I was just so impressed by how beautiful and glowing her skin looks. So I did create a skincare line around oil-based skincare, but I wanted to share this with you because when you use oils, like you can use a jojoba oil to wipe away your makeup, especially like eye makeup, it will just easily wipe away and will heal and renew your skin. That means that you're not washing away your natural oils, your natural microbiome. The oils will wash away dirt without taking away the natural microbiome on your skin and natural oils. Well, when that happens, your skin automatically rebalances. If you have dry skin, your skin will balance into normal. And if you have oily skin, it will do the same thing. It's not having to hyper work for that. You can use other products too. Some oils I love are grapeseed oil, hemp oil. Um, you can use olive oil. There's a whole bunch of oils that work. Some people have issues with castor oils. I don't always recommend it. Don't ever put coconut oil on your face, though. It can clog your tear duct. You can use it on your body, but don't put it on your face. So those are some things that I do. I really recommend using real ingredients from the earth because the energy of them is so powerful. When you put them on your body, your energy automatically raises. So I want to teach you a couple things just before I leave, and these are all in my guide. But using something like a dry brush has the ability to move your lymphatic system, the garbage system of your body. When you're moving that out, you're wiping away the dead skin cells. You're actually using the oils to hydrate the inner layers of your skin, which makes your skin glow. It is so helpful to do simple practices like dry brushing your face. I tell myself when I pick up my dry brush, I love you. I want to clear away the things that I don't want anymore. The garbage, whether in your lymphatic system or on your surface of your skin, clear it away and then bring in nourishing things. So using a dry brush is the grounding method to change your thoughts around self-love. So using a physical product like a dry brush could change your emotions and change the physical aspect of your skin. Isn't that powerful? You can dry brush your body and do the same thing. I love, like with your body, when you're connecting to your skin and touching it in a loving way, that not only helps heal body dysmorphia and hating your body and feeling like you're not enough to, ooh, I get to connect with my body because I love it and I nourish it and I take care of it. It's really powerful when you can associate a physical thing, whether that's your cleanser, like using an oil, or a physical object like a dry brush, to start healing your body and emphasizing this love your body more. And that's really powerful. You can use things like gua sha. Gua sha does a similar thing without the rough edges. Some people are more sensitive. This is a great natural exfoliator. You don't need to use an exfoliation cream or something if you're using a dry brush. The gua sha is very soothing. It's like a face massage. You can do it on your hands or your feet, like reflexology or foot zoning. Like, it's a powerful way to start connecting, like use simple things to create big outcomes emotionally and physically. I love using like a clay mask, putting earth on your face, grounding your skin into the energy of I'm removing the things that I don't want. And then after hydrating with the oils, putting in things I do want. Can you see how this works together? Like take away the bad, put in the good, emotionally and physically. Really want you to start paying attention to things that you can do and how they connect. Like I'm earthing, I'm grounding with clay, and then you'll notice that your body shifts. You can use simple things like using strong oils like helichrysum, sandalwood, frankincense. Putting them in, I put them in a little roller bottle that will target zits. You don't need all the eye creams. You don't need all the um, acids like burning away. You can actually start healing and repairing with simple little items. So I also use light, and this is the last thing I'll talk about. Light is a really powerful way to change your energy. I love these new light masks. If you guys haven't seen them, it's the one thing I love to do, especially in the winter. But light has many different spectrums. So red light goes to the deepest layer of your skin, where if you know near infrared, far infrared light goes deeper, but just red light goes all the way to the very bottom of the dermis, which helps produce collagen. So you don't need collagen supplements. It will reduce inflammation, help heal your skin for wrinkles. And then that goes all the way to the surface of your skin, which is blue light. Blue light will kill acne. It will help with dark spots. It will help regenerate tissue repair, eczema, things like that. Using light not only heals your skin, but also balances your mood, balances hormones, and gives you energy. So especially as we're in the winter time, I hope you'll use light, whether it's going out in the sunshine or sometimes we need external sources of light to really rebalance. I love to put though on my light mask and just visualize light entering my body, like heavenly type light coming down and filling my body with joy and energy. My little girl's at the door saying, "I love you, Mama." So funny. Sorry, but I love the ability that we have to bring in things that we do want. Use your skin as the ability to absorb light and energy, or whether that comes from light itself or oils or thoughts. Like start bringing in the good and letting that kill the bad. Like light will kill bacteria. Let it take away the bad. Light thoughts, light emotions, lighten your weight, lighten your mood, right? As you do these grounding things, as you take care of your body, emotionally and physically, you'll notice the weight dropping. You'll notice your hormones improving. You'll notice your skin brightening up. You'll start glowing in a new way. I am also an iridologist. I love to look at people's eyes. When you look at the outer circle of your eyes, like if you were to look in the mirror really closely, if you notice the dark ring around your eyes, that's almost a barrier that you have between people or emotions that you have to like put up a wall and stay safe. I want you to start like breaking down that wall, bringing in light, bringing in love, saying the world is safe. I am okay. I choose to bring in what I enjoy, which brings me life, and let go of the things that I don't. And you'll notice such a transformation in your health. Start being the creator instead of the victim. Start empowering yourself with I choose the thoughts that I want to think. I choose the help that I have. I choose how I deal with it. Not that you get to fix everything. Like some people have really strong conditions that they're dealing with, right? But you get to choose how you handle it. You get to choose what information that means to you. That's the fire alarm. It's giving you more information and what you can do. And that makes all of the difference. Like it doesn't necessarily have to fix the problem in order to find healing, to raise your energy, to become better. So I hope this was helpful. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask. But just as I close, if you didn't get that free guide, I hope that you'll grab that. The jojoba remover right here. Where can I buy it from you? My website is thehealinghappymethod.com. So we'll put that in there. But if you go get my free guide, that will give you access to, you can email me if you have questions, you can go to my website. I'm on social media pages, Instagram, The Healing Happy Method. But I would love to share, as much as possible. In my skincare guide, I do have some free recipes, things that you can start doing and using. But go grab your free dry brush, start using this, because just you'll remember everything. you put on your skin, things that you do. I'm taking a physical object, I'm changing emotions, and I'm becoming, stepping into my power and the things that I want to create instead of being the victim to what life has given me. So I hope that was helpful.
It was beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Did I miss any questions? Let's see.
I think we've got him. I was kind of watching the chat. Joanne's been great to put your information up multiple times.
Oh, thanks.
So people asked about the link to your guidebook. I believe it's there. So I wanted to kind of clarify, you have two free ebooks, is that right?
Yeah, so if you
So
grab
one
my
on
guidebook,
top.
it will send it to you in an email, and I will put a link in there so you can get this my detox book, so
Oh,
you can
cool.
learn how to do that too.
Okay. So by getting this one, they can also get the second one.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay, perfect. Yes, because your detox one was looking good too.
Yes.
So that's clarified. There was some questions about jojoba oil. We got it spelled.
Oh,
And
turkey. Yes.
then there was a question about the brands of grapeseed hemp oil and olive oil, that if you have a recommendation on brands.
Um, a lot of people like to shop on Amazon. Like you can go to a health food store, they usually try to carry different products that are better. But I would say, like, if you're shopping on Amazon, be careful. Make sure you're shopping from a name brand. There's a brand, I think it's called Clinician or something like that. People like that tend to have higher standards, but try to make sure it's cold pressed, it's organic, and from a name brand that you trust, especially like seed oils. I haven't noticed a problem when you're putting them on your skin. There's different issues when you take them in, but your body tends to process them better. So don't be afraid of things like that. Whether it's grapeseed oil or something, you can put that on your skin. I do love for most people the jojoba oil because it tends to be really good for most sensitive skin types. But there's so many options out there of good things. Even if you were just to use jojoba oil and that take everything else out of your skincare routine and use that as your eye makeup remover, your cleanser, and your moisturizer, you would notice a difference in your skin.
Hmm, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So awesome. All right. Um, so many good things. There was a comment that hexane free is important.
Yes.
So that's, yeah, another one. And then
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
people are excited. There's a lot of thank you, a lot of gratitude going on with what you've shared. And did we decide, is there like, do you have a drawing for anything?
I will be putting that in the email. I will be doing a drawing for a free skincare set.
Oh
So
wow.
you guys can try these oils. Because like you can do it on your own. I have, really been researching for the last 17 years what works, what heals the best. And I put that energy into my skincare. What I love about my skincare versus others, I don't even put preservatives. Like jojoba oil is naturally high in vitamin E. It naturally preserves itself. But I don't put anything in that you can eat. Like my go-to statement with what do you put on your skin is if you want to eat it, don't put it on your skin. You know,
Um,
that's a really safe way to
interesting.
say, yeah,
That's really interesting.
what
Got it.
is good for you. So I wouldn't put anything on my skin that I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't do that for you guys. So I use my skincare and my 6-year-old with me. I use it for babies. If you do this, you can take away so many different products. Like if you have a baby with like a diaper rash or something, you can use jojoba oil. You can do this for so many different things. Yeah, when you sign up for that free guide, it will put you in my email list. So I will email this information to you that will automatically put you into the drawing. So I will be
That
sharing
was
that.
in the drawing. Cool.